You know what they say, when you're doing accessories, make sure you group them in 3, 5s, or 7s. Layering of accessories is really big right now. So although there appears to be 4 accessories here, there's actually 5. In this case, I would also count the mirror as one of our accessories. Notice that there are 2 colored and 3 non that match. So not everything has to match, but it is nice if they coordinate. And this looks full and beautiful. Check out this cool chair. It's made of plastic or lucite, so it's solid, lightweight, so it's easy to move, and boy, it's perfect in a space if you feel like you need more seating, but you have a lot of wood around. For instance, you have wood furniture, wood cabinets, and even wood floor. It just kind of breaks it up a little bit. Can you even see it? It's completely clear. So I'm about 5'4" plus heels right now, which gives you some idea of how high this vase actually is. So the look this season is to go big. Over exaggerate the height and size of your accessories. It really makes a statement, and if you have a big space, don't put in a bunch of little stuff. Go for big. It looks awesome. Comfort is the key. When it's time to buy a sofa, remember, always try out the sofa. It never fails to amaze me how many people just buy a piece because of what it looks like, not how it feels. This has got to be one of the all-time most comfortable sofas, and I'll tell you why. It's deep enough for a man to sit in, especially someone who's tall, but it's shallow enough for someone like me who's only 5'4". And that's because it's got nice, deep pillows on the bench, that's the seating area, but then it has full pillows on the back, and that supports my height. Of course, it doesn't hurt that it has some blingy pillows on it too. That's always good. And the beauty overall of this sofa is that it has a retro style to it that's quite tailored, which means it will last a lifetime. This chair I'm sitting in is called a slipper chair, mostly because it doesn't have any arms, so you kind of slip yourself right into it. That's how I always remember the name. The only problem with it, women love it because you can really sit any way you want, cross your legs, fold your arms. See, women are socialized to do that. Men, on the other hand, seem to have a challenge when there are no arms on the chair because they just don't know where to put their hands, or more importantly, where to put the remote or their drink. So if you're going to buy a slipper chair for home, just remember you might get a little bit of resistance from the man in your life. Believe it or not, the arm of a sofa can tell you an awful lot about the comfort level and the placement of where a sofa should be used. Family room for relaxation, living room for a more formal tale. So with this particular sofa, we have a really high arm, and the arm goes right to the front of the sofa. So the sofa is actually making me sit up straight. It's not really meant to put my arm on, or for that matter, to lie down against the arm. If you like watching football, for instance, this would probably not be the sofa for it. For that, you'd want a lower arm cut back a little bit. This particular arm is actually right at the front of the sofa, which means that you don't have a lot of give. It really keeps you in line, which means it's supposed to make you sit up perfectly straight. So it's a little bit more of a formal sofa than something that has an arm that's cut back that's lower. So keep that in mind if you want to lie down and watch football using this sofa. Having said that though, now that I'm sitting on this sofa, this is unusual because it has really one seat only, one big pillow as opposed to divided up into 3, and that makes it much more comfortable. The fabric is really luxurious. It feels like I'm feeling like a fur. It feels really nice. So frankly, it's a really comfortable sofa and much better to lie down on than I thought. I don't happen to watch football, but I could sleep here. Nice. The chair. very important at a dining room table, wouldn't you agree? Well, I wanted to show you this chair because it's a little bit different than the standard chairs that we see today. First of all, it's fully upholstered on the seat and the back, which makes it a little bit more comfortable to sit in. Now, today's chairs generally do not have wood around the top. They tend to be fully upholstered without this area. What's nice about the wood, though, is that it makes your chair last longer, because when people grab the dining room chair, they're not grabbing the fabric, they're grabbing the wood. This is a modern version of a traditional style called Queen Anne. So if you like traditional but don't want to feel like it's your parents' home, then this might be the style. And what's nice about this chair is when I turn it around, can I have a look at the back here? It's got this beautiful detail on it. And when you're really looking at the back of the chair most of the time, because the chair's pushed into the table, consider this. It really makes a nice detail. Wonder what's for dinner. This is a leather chair, believe it or not. It's not big and puffy and it doesn't move. I know some of you men are crying right now, but I gotta tell you, this is a beautiful classic chair that could go in a living room, a family room, a bedroom, and the leather is so nice for cleaning, light color, and it doesn't look like it's from the 1980s. And even to give it a little bit more classic feel, it has our nail heads here. So really, this chair could go anywhere, but it has the durability and the flexibility that leather offers. Oh yeah, one more thing, my side table. You can't have a chair without a place to put a drink, after all. If you look down there beside me, I have a big old log. And I know it looks like it's a stump that I probably spray painted silver. After all, I do love my spray paints. But no, this is a cast piece of metal made to look like wood. It's a little unusual, and it does have a little bit of a juxtaposition against our smooth leather, but I love the look of it. It's just kind of an interesting talking piece. Who knew? And yes, I can put a drink on it.